So any doubt? Means again, if I say, you can see these are the some different type of the means product, okay, or you can say the goods which produce, okay. So for that some input is required. That is a man capital, that may be the management skill, that may be the material, that may be the energy. So many things will be there, and some transformation process will be there that convert this all the input into the desired output. That may be the building, that may be the unity statue, that may be the airport, that may be the means you can say the automobile, that may be the oil industry, and as well as the operation management is also applicable in all the service industry. So in all the service industry, you will apply the operation management to reduce the unnecessary movement of the people, okay, to improve the means layout, okay. So the layout of the that particular service organization should be like that. Every customer, okay, every customer means every customer related movement, okay, how we can reduce and how we can optimize, okay. So it reduce the unnecessary time wasting, as well as it improve the management, means it improve the efficiency of the entire organization. So if you see, when I talk about the demand and all things, you will see at a particular section, means they try to manage the entire thing with the help of the layout design. So they will put all the electrical related stuff in one section. So they try to make a small shop, a shop inside the organization, okay. So again, if you see, they will make the one electrical related section there, only electrical item you will get, okay. They will again put the one more section, and in that particular section they will put all the plastic product, okay. Then again, if you see one section there, all the detergent related thing is available. Again, if you see the one section there, all the means cloth related thing is will be available, okay. So like that they try to make the small shape, means a shop inside the supermarket, okay. So that is nothing but the group technology, or you can say the cellular means cellular methodology, okay. So try to make the small shop. Someone want to take the electrical related stuff, he will visit in this particular section, take the all electrical stuff and go out, okay. If you put one electrical section here, another one in another place, then unnecessary motion will be there, okay. So that reduce the efficiency of the organization, and that will not appreciate. So layout design is very critical in the service industry. Even it is critical in the production, means good based industry also. So when we talk about the automobile industry, they also put, there are a lot of assemblies required. So they try to put they try to divide the entire assembly into the some small section. This section 1, section 2, 3, 4, and their assembly will be in the sequence. It will go to the first, then chassis assembly will be done in the second, maybe the gear assembly in the third, tire assembly in the fourth, again body assembly, like that entire process will go. So it will improve the efficiency of the entire organization. The first chassis assembly, then another section required that you will not put in the sequence, and you will go to suppose you will just visit the approx 5 feet. So that is the unnecessary moment that consumes some time, and for that non-value addition time, which time means here the moment is not adding any value. So in that case, your product cost is increased, and I don't think any customer want to pay for this non-value added activity. Okay, so that is the entire thing. So any doubt, class, that please ask. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So again, when we talk about the strategic decision in the operation management, okay, so what are the strategic decision? Okay, so when we talk about the OM decision, there is some main part in the operation management. The first one is the design of good and services. Okay, so first you need to define what is required for the operation. Okay, what is required? Means every organization make the good and services. Okay, for making this good and services, what the thing is required, that you need to define, right? Means if I want to create this particular mobile phone, for this mobile phone, what the thing I require, okay, as a input, means what type of the material is required, what type of the means motherboard is required, and what type of the other sub assembly required, what type of the screen is required, okay. So these all are the input. So first you need to define what the thing is required to produce this good and services, okay. To produce this good and services, what the thing is required, and the next one, in what quality that particular thing is required, okay. So suppose you want to produce the some cheap phone, then maybe you will not use the gorilla screen, okay. So that the quality, how you will be determined on the basis of the cost, on the basis of the targeting customer, okay. On the basis of that you will decide. So that part also is the first stage in the operation management. You need to determine what type of the quality required, sustainability, how much it is sustainable, and the feasible, okay. If you want to reduce the cost, okay, but what type of the quality is required, that also you need to maintain. So it will improve the sustainability. And human resources, how much human power is required to produce that good and services, okay. So the thing is like that. When we talk about operation management, again there is the input, and what are the input that I already discussed, man, okay, as well as you can say the material, you can say the next point is the capital, okay, as well as you can consider the energy. So these are the input, okay, as well as means human resource already done, that is a man, okay, and HR also you can write human resource. Now some transformation process will be done. The transformation process will be done, and you will get the output, and that output is nothing but the always you can say the good and services, good and services, goods and services. Now the point is, what means how much amount of the manpower is required? Okay, what the thing is required as an input? Okay, for design the good and services, what the thing is required? So that decision, that is the strategy of the operation management. That is the first strategy of the operation management. Are you getting my point, class? Any doubt, then please ask. Okay, if you want to create this particular pen, For that, how much manpower is required, what type of the machine required, what type of the capital required, what type of the material required, what type of the energy required. Okay, so that entire thing means is come into the design of goods and services. Means you need to define the requirement, input requirement. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. The next is the managing the quality. The first is done. Okay, design of goods and services. The next one is managing the quality. Okay. So first you need to determine like you are focusing on which segment and which type of the customer. If I want to sell this Realme phone, then I have a specific customer focus. If I want to sell the means Apple phone means iPhone, in that case I have a specific customer target. Okay. So what type of the quality required by the your customer, where you are focusing more. Okay, if you make any product, so suppose you will make the one product that is the just assume that the pen. Okay, a small product if I take, or you can take the one product that is the speaker. Okay, so now this speaker, where you will sell this particular speaker. Okay, so what is your target customer, means where you are targeting, what type of the customer you are targeting. Okay, so target customer you can say. Okay, so what type of the customer you are targeting here? Okay, so on the basis of that, you will decide the quality expectation of your target customer. Okay, what the quality they are expecting. They are more focused on the quality or they are more focused on the cost, that you will determine. The next is the according to that, okay, you understood okay, this much quality is required in this particular product as per the customer requirement. Now you will define the policy. You will select the which alternate is the best to address this particular quality. Okay. Next is procedure to identify and achieve that particular quality. Okay, so you will see the what is the procedure to identify and achieve that particular quality. So the next first you will see what is the input is required for creating these good and services, what type of the quality we need to produce, and what is the expectation quality by the customer that you will be identified. Okay, if you work in any operation management department, first you need to see what type of the quality is required by the people. Okay, so suppose if I want to talk about the services, suppose we already discussed a lot about the good. I want to create the one service base. Okay, just assume that the saloon. I want to open the one saloon. Okay, in suppose if you take the example, suppose I want to open the saloon, one in the Jammu, one in the Mumbai. Okay, so and one is again you can consider the Bangalore. Now these are the three locations. Okay, now means first you will define okay, how many customer will visit in this particular saloon, how many customer will visit in this particular saloon. That is the forecasting that we will do in the coming sessions. Now the next point, okay, what is the customer expect for okay for creating for providing these particular services. Okay, means like saloon services, what is the input required, what type of the input required. Input means what type of the skill human resource required, what is the material required. Okay, like trimmer as well as the proper mirror is required, so that is the point. Electricity is required, so that is the energy part. Capital is required. Okay, so that is the money part. So how much capital is required, how much means the manpower, skill manpower is required, how much energy is required. So that all the thing means the requirement related thing you will identify. So that is the first part. So in this particular services, you will identify the requirement. Now, what is the customer expectation, quality expectation, customer quality expectation, that you will be identified in the second. Okay, so maybe the means you can say in Jammu, suppose you open uh, this particular shop in a village. Okay, so in the village the quality expectation will be different. If you open the one shop in the Mumbai city, then quality expectation is different. If you focus more on the Bangalore, there again quality expectation is different. Here they are not bothering. If I talk about any village, they are not bothering about the quality, they are bothering about the cost. Here the quality also matter in the main city, and again Bangalore where quality is matter. Okay, so like that you need to define these two steps. So any doubt regarding these two steps, design of good and services and managing the quality, that is the two part of the operation management strategy. Any doubt? Am I audible, class? Am I audible
Yes,
properly?
sir, it's fine.
Okay, okay. So process and capacity design. The next, okay, you will see. Okay, suppose I want to open the saloon inside the Mumbai, and there's the I just identify okay, 100 people will be visiting that particular shop. Okay, so that will give the idea. Okay, how much capacity required, how much number of the seat is required inside the saloon. That entire idea you will get with the help of the capacity design. You need to identify okay, how many people will visit if I open the saloon, and if people 100 people just assume that will be visiting that particular area. That is your assumption, and that is maybe after some calculation on the historical data, you identify 100 people minimum will be visit inside the particular saloon. So the next point is that much capacity available in the my organization in that particular service means in that particular service shop, or you can say the producing the product also. You will see that much product am I able to produce or not. Okay, so that is if not able to produce, you need to extend your means organization. You need to means install all the required facility and all things. Okay, so that is something but you can say the capacity design. Okay, as well as the process design. So suppose you want to provide the saloon related services. Okay, so what is the process? Are you providing the means hair wash related thing, or then the means hair cutting will be there. So what is the process? You will define the standard means operating procedure SOP also. Okay, so that process and capacity design is also part of the operation management strategy. Okay, so how good and services produce. Okay, so there are a lot of method. Directly also you can start the hair cutting. So there is not that much quality. Okay, the again you will provide the some services like means you wash means that particular salon wash the hair, then they means there are 2 3 steps maybe for providing the good quality service. Okay, so how food and services produce. Okay, if I talk about the product again, if I want to produce this particular product, okay, so on the basis of the demand, the capacity available inside my organization or not, that I will see first, and how I will produce this particular product. There are many alternatives available, right, to produce this particular means pen, this particular mobile phone. There are many alternatives available, so which alternative is better. Okay, so how food and services is produced, that is the one part. And commits management to specify technology. So for producing this particular any product like pen, mobile, and any tangible product as well as the services, what type of the technology you will use, what type of the quality you will provide, okay, what type of the resources as an input you will use, and what will be the investment. So that is also part of the process and capacity design. Okay, so again, if I talk a simple solution example, there maybe you can use the small scissor for the cutting the hair, and maybe some people use the trimmer, some people use some advanced machines. So what type of the technology you need to use? That is the first point you need to decide as an operation manager. The next is how much quality we need to provide, and what type of the skill resource required, how much capital is required. So that is the process and capital design. The next is the location strategy. Like I told, these are the 3 locations I choose. So it should be nearness to the customer. So if you open the saloon, it should be not like very outside. Okay, then no one will come. So that location strategy also work very well. Okay, so your location should be near to the customer, near to the supplier also. Okay, so you open a particular saloon and you are not able to get the whatever the material is required, like bulblet, like shampoos and all things which is required as an input, that is not available. So that is also not good. So you should be near to the customer, you should be near to the supplier, we supply the inputs. You should be near to the skilled worker. Okay, so for doing any work, there is skilled worker is required. Okay, or you can say the skilled people is required. So that is also means you need to take consider during the location strategy. When you select the location, you need to see your location should be near to the customer, your location of the plant or your location of the service, which where you providing the service, it should be near to the supplier, and it should be near to the tenant. Next is the considering the cost. I'm sorry, considering the cost, that is also the important part. You should be locate a particular plant or particular service. It means there you need to consider the one factor, that is the cost also, how much it will cost us. It's the infrastructure as well as you will see the logistic, you will see the government policy also. 100. So now the next is the layout strategy. Okay, so I just given the example of the DMart. They put the as they make the layout properly. They will put the one section for the electrical item, one section for the plastic item, one section for the detergent related item, one section for the cloth related item, one section maybe for the this means dairy related item. So this when you see this layout strategy, so they make the proper strategy. They try to make a small shop inside the entire DMart. When you see a particular section behave as a small shop. Okay, why? Because they want to reduce the unnecessary movement of the people. Okay, someone want to buy some electrical item only, then definitely it will save the time, and it will not create that much rush and that much crowd inside the organization if you properly do the layout design. So this is about the service industry. If I talk about the good base industry, okay, good space industry, there again you will see, if I talk about the product which is the automobile product, okay, so you will pass to the first stage, that is maybe the chassis assembly, then pass to the next stage, that may be the tire assembly, the next stage that may be the gear assembly, then next stage that may be the body assembly, like that. So this steps means you will put this assembly, you will put in the one sequence, so it will save the time. And the moment between this one stage to the another stage, that you will make this particular thing like that. So your layout should be like that. This moment, unnecessary moment which are not adding any value, will be reduced. So that is again this part of the layout strategy. Even we will discuss a lot about the layout strategy in the coming session, because it change with respect to the type of product. Okay, if you are producing the unity of statue, okay, means a statue of unity, so in that case again if you see the strategy related to layout will be different. This is the means product based layout there we will apply. So type of layout we will discuss in the coming session, that time you will understand. If I talk about the automobile industry, there we are producing the same type of the product, so their layout will be different. Okay, if I talk about the food and FMCG industry, their layout will be different, because they are coming into the best type of the production system. So layout also play the critical role, and what type of the layout is required. So that is again we will discuss in the coming session, but that is also one of the means main part of the operation management. So the next is what type of the human resources and the job design. So what type of the skill is required inside the woman. So according to that, you will do the recruitment, you will motivate, you retain the personnel, even you will provide the training, workshop, all the things to your human resources. and you will see we have proper required talent or not inside the organization to produce that particular product and to provide that particular services. We have proper human resource or not. So that is also one of the decision strategy of the operation management area. As well as you will see the supply chain management part. When we talk about the supply chain management, means we are talking about the distributor, we are talking about the supplier. We supply the tools, we supply the this material. Okay, we supply the different thing to produce a particular product and provide the particular services to the customer. So that supply chain part also one of the this area is one of the strategy part of the operation management. Means you will determine what has to be purchased, what I need to purchase as a raw material. Okay, so that is the this actually part of the supply chain, but it is a means you can say the strategy or decision part in the operation management department. From whom and under what condition I will buy a particular inputs or a particular material from the different supplier. Okay, and distributor selection, that is also the OM related thing, because that is also again come into the operation management. And the operation management one, the distributor will be like that he will and she will distribute our product on time to the end consumer, or you can say the end customer. Next is the inventory management. So definitely when we produce something, okay, it may be the good, it may be the services. Okay, so in that case we required material. Okay, even if I talk about the restaurant required some material, right, related to related to vegetable, related to if restaurant is a veg restaurant, then they will maintain all the things related to masalas and all. So that means you need to maintain. So that is nothing but the inventory of the raw material. Okay, if I talk about again product based company, whatever the material is required, okay, and that all the things is how much I will maintain the raw material inside my organization. How much inventory I will maintain with respect to the final goods and services. Okay, inside the this organization. Okay, so how finished good, how much I will store inside the organization. So that inventory order and holding decision. Okay, so when we talk about the inventory to hold this, suppose you want to make the storage of the finished good, storage of the raw material. So you may be thinking if any time any product we need to produce, that time raw material always will be available if I store. But that storage cost you need to pay. Okay, so that storage cost is very high, then also it will be not appreciated because your management skill is not proper. If storage is very less and due to the means raw material means not available on time, your entire production is stopped. So that is also not appreciated. So you need to see means raw material is should be the optimal. So we will means our production will not stop. We can provide the services on time. If it is a service company, then all the required raw material should be available. So that is the one thing. And the point is, if you store this raw material related inventory very high, then also you need to pay the carrying cost and holding cost related to that particular thing. Means you if I buy that, if I want to sell this particular product in the market and I bought 100 product, so I need to keep somewhere means for putting this thing in the some safe place. I need to pay the some rent related to location. Okay, related to storage capacity. So that is nothing but the holding cost. Even I need to do the some maintenance. If I buy the milk related, dairy related product, then I will require the proper this refrigeration system. So their carrying cost and holding cost is more. Okay, so you need to take care of how much inventory I need to maintain. Suppose I'm talking about the finished product. Okay, you are producing the ice cream, that is a finished product in the FMCG. So for maintaining that how much amount of the ice cream I will maintain in a particular location, that is again a critical part, and that is the inventory management. If you maintain that particular ice cream for more time duration, then you are paying the holding cost. That holding cost is nothing but what means that is the refrigeration may be required. Sometimes location may be required. Sometimes proper maintenance is required. Cleanliness required in that particular area. So that holding cost will also play the critical role. So you should be hold and you should be maintain the inventory. That particular inventory is optimum. It is not like that if requirement in is 30 product and you are maintaining the inventory that is the 10,000. In that case, you are not a proper means you are not managing your operation management department properly. That is the point. The next is to optimize the considering the customer satisfaction. So customer satisfaction, how you will optimize so that you can for optimizing the customer satisfaction only. I'm putting the raw material, I'm putting the finished good as an inventory I'm not interested to pay this refrigeration cost and all things, but optimizing the customer satisfaction, that particular product should be available on time. That's why I'm doing the inventory management part. Okay, and as well as you will see the supplier capability. If you order any particular raw material at any particular tool, suppose in a particular machine, a particular tool is breakdown. You will not order on the same time. If you order, then it will again consume a lot of time, and you will lose a lot of means production related thing. Okay, and your worker will not get any work. Okay, so that tool and whatever the thing is the critical part. Okay, so that you will maintain as an inventory. If you maintain as an inventory, then your entire production will be smoothly go. Okay, so supplier capability, you will see how this if you select the supplier who supply the raw material, who supply the tools and any other services, what is the capacity of that particular supplier? If you are working in a big organization and the requirement of a particular product is the 10,000 per day, and related raw material is required, suppose 1 ton. Okay, raw material some just assume that 1 ton is required, and you selected a particular supplier which is able to produce only means 100 kg related thing. means just assume that it is not able to provide that much means requirement. Okay, so you need to check the supplier capability also, as well as the production schedule, when I will start a particular production, when I will stop a particular production. If I talk about the service industry, and if you talk about the suppose restaurant, that is a service based organization, there also you will take the decision when I need to open my restaurant. It is a 8, it should be 8 a.m., it should be 9 a.m. What will be the time? That is a scheduling. Okay, a service scheduling. And when I need to close, it should be the 9 p.m. or it should be the 8 p.m. What time? So I will not lose any opportunity. So that is the thing. So that is the part of the operation management, and you can say that is again one of the strategy, that is the inventory management part. The next is the scheduling, as just I discussed. When means utilizing the personnel and facilities while meeting the customer demand. Okay, so when we need to produce a particular product, when we need to provide a particular services, that all the thing will be come into the scheduling. The last part is the maintenance, means you need to do the proper maintenance inside the organization. If your organization may be based on the good, maybe based on the services, but the thing is you need to maintain the this proper maintenance is required. So maintenance make the entire organization more reliable, more stable. If you properly maintain and you will provide the properly maintenance to the organization, in that case there no breakdown will be occur. Okay, breakdown chance will be reduced. It will be more reliable. Your company is consistently produce the same amount of the product and will satisfy your customer. Okay, as well as the considering the facility capacity. So facility capacity proper or not, that you will consider. Production demand and the personals you will consider during the maintenance. Okay, we will see, okay, in the particular day maintenance is very, this demand is less, and some machine is not useful. If I talk about the producing good and service, so you will do the maintenance of some machines. It is like that. If you buy the bike and car, and if you do the regular maintenance, it means you will not, means that particular bike and car will not stop working. Okay, means it should be provide the good means services. Okay, so that is possible because you are doing the you are doing the maintenance on right time. So it makes the entire thing reliable and stable. Why we need to do the service on time? Because, and the maintenance on time, because it makes the entire thing more reliable and stable. This means your bike will not stop anytime. Okay, means it is not giving you means it will not give you that much pain. Why? Because you are doing the regular maintenance. So in operation also you are producing something, you are providing some services. So if you not do the proper maintenance, then your processes will not that much reliable. If I take again example of the simple saloon, and there you are not maintaining the proper means proper equipment. Okay, and then you are not doing any maintenance regarding the regarding the equipment. So like you are not maintaining the chair, means chair maintenance you are not did proper. Just assume that you not had any chair related maintenance from last 12 months. In that case, that chair will not provide that much comfort to the customer. Okay, if I talk, okay, you are not properly means maintain the equipment like trimmer and all things. In that case, that trimmer may be stopped between the means provide that particular service. Okay, so now you can understand why this maintenance is also critical part. So please remember, when we talk about the strategy of the operation management, this 10 thing is the very critical. So I will now onward say 10 OM strategy. So what is the 10 AM means operation management strategy? This is a 10 OM strategy decision. So first one is the design of good and services. The next one is the managing the quality. The third one is the process and capacity design. The fourth one is the location strategy. The next one is the layout strategy. The next one, human resource and the job design. The next one is the supply chain management. The next one is the inventory management. The next one is the scheduling, and next one is the maintenance. So any doubt regarding the operation management 10 decision strategy, then please ask us. Then please ask me. Any doubt? Then please ask related to this strategy.
So it's fine. So
It's fine. Okay, okay. And please ask us some question. Then our thing will be more attractive, right? And you will get the some interest. And it is a very means you can say very important part in any organization. When you join as a manager, definitely you need to manage some operations. So that's why it is a critical thing. Okay, it is not means don't assume operation management is not a critical part. Okay. Now again, how this particular thing is evolved with respect to the time, that this particular slide I will cover today. So now when we talk about the operation management, first it is it is known as earlier, it is known as a production planning and control. Okay, earlier it is known like that. So earlier this particular subject is means this particular means course is for the production people. Okay, but now slowly people realize it is also applicable in the service industry. Then the name is changed, and now it is operation management. Means when we talk about the operation, means we are talking about the processes which are responsible to provide the services as well as the goods. So it is applicable in the both areas, service sector as well as in the production sector. Okay, means you can say the good, you can good if your company is good based, then also it is applicable. If your company is the service based, then also it is applicable. Now what is the thing means when I talk about this particular era, there is a 1776 to 1880. In this particular era, means what type of the evolution does, what are the significant event in this particular area, operation management, that I try to explain earlier. Means suppose in this particular era, suppose the requirement of this pen, okay, the requirement of this particular pen, then people produce the pen by manually, because that time that much technology and all things is not available. So mainly handcraft related product you will get in the market. So what the thing first they means very significant this event in the operation management in the era of the 7076 and 8080 as mentioned in the slide is the standardization. Standardization means now if you see, if I talk about the mobile phone, their screen size is the standardized. Why standardized? Because it is not a, means you can't say I require the screen size is 14.256 like that. There is the standard size in the laptop also. You will get the 14-inch laptop, then 15, then 17, then if I talk about the monitor, then again 24, 27, okay, 29, like that monitor size you will get. That is the standardization. And with the help of the standardization, you can improve the operation management part. How you can just see if I'm talking about this particular mobile phone again, or if I talk about any other product, like if I talk about this speaker, okay, and anything. So there what is the input? There's some plastic material is there. There's some screw is there for the assembly purpose. Okay, there's some also some another thing is available, right? The point standardization, why standardization is required? Okay, because if I talk about the simple nut and bolt related example, okay, if your company producing nut and bolt, there some standardization will be there. It is not like that some customer will come and say I require this size of the nut, this size of the bolt. It is very costly. Okay, so standardization, that is the first concept. They say okay, for any product you need to do the standardization. Like if I say I talk about the mobile phone, there is the standardization with respect to the screen size, with respect to the battery size, with respect to the other thing, camera and all. Now, this is the standardization, and with the help of the standardization, what the thing will improve? Can anyone who can answer why standardization is required? Why you get the always a standard size of the means nut and bolt in the market, a standard size of the laptop, a standard size of the means any another thing, standard size of the means this pen size also will be the standard, as well as you can see this credit card and all thing that is also standard. Okay, so why it is like that? Why there is standardization? This concept is given in the era of 7076 to 8080. The first is the standardization, but why it is required? Anyone who can answer why it is required? Please participate in the classroom, because I will also give the some amount of the weightage to the class participation. Until now, if only I think one and two student is participating, so other will get the 0 marks in that case. So please participate and tell me why standardization is required. Class,
So can I answer?
why?
So because I think that it simplifies the process of by providing some established dimensions to work with, and it would enable faster prototyping and development.
Yes, we can means more means in the minimum time duration we can produce the maximum amount of the product, and we can provide the maximum services. So that's why standardization is important. Okay, so the thing is like that. This is the first concept is given. This is the first innovation inside the operation management. So they say okay, now onward means earlier they making on the basis of the customer demand. Okay, ye wala means this particular thing will work and like that. Okay, but after that they realize. I'm sorry. Am I audible, class? Am I audible?